him. Um, there really isn't. I've been trying to get him to work with me on that. Hey, Carrie, need $400. Mike, I just life happened and I got behind. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. Um, so so many things happened at one time and just kind of pushed me back a little bit for moving forward. And now I'm unfortunately with paychecks, Tori. It's just I just got behind. Okay, Carrie. Gotta pop that finger. I'm an obsessive finger popper. Hey, Foxy. I don't know why I pop my fingers so much. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and pop my fingers and go back to sleep. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not going to focus on nothing negative today either, guys. I'm not going to focus on uh why the other night I only had 30 people in there when I was just talking and cutting up, and now I got 118. I think we all know why. We're not doing any battles. Not at the moment anyway. Lori, they actually was going good, and then just out of nowhere they went bad. Taylor, I wished you did. I wished you did. She is sitting over in the chair. She's chilling. Not really. She's just sitting over there. She's just as stressed as I am about everything. What's up, lazy eyes? If you'd have been on here 3 days ago and asked me that, I could have told you something good. Today, there's just, I don't know. We're blessed by seeing another day. That's it. Um, I owe to the person I owe to, Pinky. And I'm only answering questions like that. I don't want anybody to take it as, you know, me trying to be a smart butt or anything like that. It's not. It's not meant that way. It's just I can't really give too much out. Y'all know. If you've been in here, you know. Um, there are some crazy ones out there. It really is. I hate even being on here right now. I really do. And I know that gets said and everything, but it's just I'm going to tell you right now, not being around not being around the negativity has helped me so much because it was. Hey, Holly and Ben. Hey, Christina. It was just, I don't know. It just, when you're on this end of things, and no matter what you say or what you do is right. And some of the things that get said and you get talked about, you get guys. I could show y'all some things that's come from some people on here that would turn your stomach. I mean, that's just honesty. What's for dinner? Probably some baked chicken, maybe some mac and cheese. I don't know. Haven't really thought that far ahead. Stressed beyond belief is how we are right now. Angela's doing better with her health. She's making improvements every day. Since the last time I was on, she's not using her walker, um, which is a wonderful thing. So stress is from the place we're living has been working with me while what I'm behind on and stuff. Um, Yesterday, they basically came up to me and told me that they couldn't work with me any longer, and I had to pay them $500 by Monday, or we would be put into the eviction process Monday morning by 8 o'clock. Um, and I have $100 to my name. So I have tried all day long to get. I'm be honest with you. I've tried to get any kind of help I can get for this because I don't know where to pull $400 out of. Um, I thought she said something, but I hear her auction machine every once in a while, and I think it's her saying something. But it's. I'm sorry the phone's moving so much. I am laying across the bed because we are in a better living situation, but we, still we're in a studio as of now. So hey Tinky, but I basically have to come up with $400 more. So I don't want to do this at all, but I'm asking if anybody can help us with anything, guys. Um, Anything at all. So if anybody can help with anything. I am now because we had the medical problems come up, so it's been I got a little behind. So, Carla, yes. I missed the 80s. Y'all moving too fast. Hang on a second. Salvation Army will not help with a room. Most churches won't help with rooms anymore, or places to live. They want to help with utilities and food, and that's great. But a lot of them don't pay rent for people. They don't pay for hotel rooms. They don't pay for apartments. Um, so, trying to answer everybody. Y'all give me a second. Angela's doing better. She's doing better every day. Let me get caught back up here. Temperature today is only in the about mid 80s and it's cloudy, but it's been hot. Good Lord, it's been hot. Thank you for the rose and thank you for the you're awesome. I appreciate that. Heart me and the rose for 5 roses. Appreciate all the gifts, guys. Thank you for the finger heart. Guys, my location and stuff I'm not going to speak on. Hey, Penelope. Um, there's too many people causes too many problems with that. So um, I respectfully have to say that I cannot answer location questions. I will not answer them. Um, the problems we had when we was living in Dyersburg was insane. Um, with people following us, taking pictures. Um, it's not the hours or the actual work. It's the got behind because of some other things happened and 500 will catch me up for everything I'm behind, and then might start having some normalcy again. You know, actually 400 will catch me up because I have 100 of it. That would what did you ask? Oh yeah, I mean the state. Um, I mean, I'm in Tennessee. I can say the state. I just can't give anything else away. And the TV's not mine, so I can't sell the big TV on the wall. So the only thing I physically own, to be honest with you guys, is that and my cell phone and the clothes that I have. Everything else has been sold along the way. I do not have a CDL. I own a cheap pair of Skull Candy earbuds and a phone that I got free when I paid for my airtime. Oh, Fry Malone finally went to air fryer heaven. He fried his last batch of French fries and it stopped working. I didn't freeze. I don't know what I was doing then. Megs, I haven't been on in a while. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. So, yeah. I'm telling you, the last part of June and all of July has really knocked me down and stomped me. So, Pretty Woman, I seen you jump back on. I meant to answer your question just a second ago, and for some reason I didn't. I don't know. You said something about your God's Child account got blocked. Um, I can 100% answer that question because I do know that there is a um, God's Child that used to come in the lives, and they was pretty rough. They would say some pretty rough things and all that stuff. So I didn't know that was your account either. So um, if you're still in there, I meant to answer you earlier when you asked that, and it completely slipped my mind. Like I was looking right at it and forgot. So, but if anybody at all can help me with anything, I know it sounds like a broken record, but life is what it is. I guess at the end of the day, we all have to keep pushing forward. You know, Teresa been dealing with life. That's the best way to put it. Scout, they have her on a 2 to 3 liter, depending on how active she gets. Uh, so if she gets up, gets active, and trying to move around, do some exercises and everything, she needs oxygen. We can bump it up to 3. resting and stuff. They want to keep her around 2. Just a girl in her pity. How are you doing? She is. Angela's doing better. She's doing better every day. She has really pushed herself to get better. Hey, Storm. Uh, 100% agree, Winter. I do. I get that. I understand that. You know, it's just. I thought in the situation that is going on right now, we had a better deal worked out, and they've kind of yesterday went back on the deal and was just like, well, this is what we got to have. You know, I don't know if it's end of the month. Got to balance the books and make things look right. So now we need everything. I don't know. I just know that the rug got pulled out in front of me, up underneath me, out in front of me. Good Lord, anyway, how the saying goes. Yesterday, it got okay. I don't care who's restreaming me. I really don't. They can come in here and say hi if they want to. I don't care. Okay. Thank you, Jordy. It doesn't matter. I don't care who restreams me. They're going to restream me whether I'm asking for help or whether I'm just sitting here talking because I did it the other night. You know, and I even went and tried to have a conversation with one of them. Why are you streaming me when I'm not asking for anything? I get it now. I'm on here asking for help. They're going to be streaming me. Yes, Casey. I get that. I understand that. It's just part of it, I guess. If you need help, people are going to be watching you. But the other night when I wasn't needing help, I was just on here talking and hanging out with people and enjoying the cigar that my neighbor gave me. And I was being restreamed, so I went, unblocked the person that was restreaming me, and asked them, "Why are you streaming me if I'm not asking for anything?" The whole thing is you've always said that if I'm not asking for anything, you'll leave me alone. Okay, Casey, I answered it respectful too. I said, "Yes, I am." I said, "Yeah, I didn't, answer it disrespectfully." But anyway, I asked that, and I left everything open for a chat. Um, and the answer I got is because I can. So that's just really, I guess, how it's going to go with people. As long as you're on here, if somebody wants to stream you or whatever, it's because they can. Casey, I didn't see that. No, I'm not behind on child support, seeing I don't have any kids. I got one fur baby, and no, I don't have any kids. Hey, Amanda. Casey, I didn't see another question from you, man. If I missed it, I apologize, but I don't see it when I scroll back up. It could have got filtered. I scrolled up quite a bit and didn't see it. Harmony, that's the first time I've seen Um, anything from? Oh, not this live. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't know. Last about a month ago, I was on killing time at the hospital waiting for her to be discharged. That'd been a little over a month ago. She got discharged on the 27th, and I didn't go back live until I think Tuesday night this past week or this week, whatever week we're in. Thank you, just a girl. Yeah, Harmony, if you change the question around, maybe it'll come through. Tracy, we are in a place right now as long as I can come up with the rest of this money I need before Monday. If not, they start the eviction process on us. And it's going to suck majorly. So, if anybody can help us, any at all, y'all would be saving me right now. Honestly. I mean, I got behind. I'm trying to dig myself out of it. $400. I have $100 of it left. That's what I had left this week. And then that's got to turn right back around and go back into paying what I'm behind on. So yeah, it's a big mountain to climb, and I just got hit with that yesterday. Um, so had thought we had a deal worked out that was working, but at their discretion, they changed their mind uh, on how they wanted everything paid. Mex, I'm not for sure what all you missed. I can answer any questions you have of what it is. I don't know how much the conversation you've missed. Oh, that's hey, I'm on here asking for help. If it's a question about that, by all means, I'm an open book. The way I'm set up to pay, we're not. I'm trying to figure out how to say all this stuff without giving a whole lot away. We're under the same company, um, but the way it's set up to pay is I still can pay every week. Um, and I can break it up every week, pay them, we're good to go. Um, let's go push us behind a little bit on the next step of everything here, but anyway, and I got 2 weeks behind, and I'm trying to Casey kinda yes, kinda no situation. I know it doesn't make any sense, but um, Amanda, we need 400 more to go with the 100 that I have. Yes, Mex. We had a payment plan set up, how everything was going to go, and they kind of just went, well, we decided that we need it all. Um, yes, this that's the back. That's what's old. Um, so that's what I have to have before Monday at 8 o'clock. I know some of the questions are going to be, some of my answers are going to be ripped apart, and that's fine. I don't care. I would love to be able to come on here and be like, "Hey, guys, this is where we're at." Yes, Casey. This is what's going on, but I can't do that. No, because I got behind 2 weeks with it, and then we worked out a payment plan to catch me up with everything. Well, mainly I'm getting streamed by them. The next week will be fine because that doesn't come until next week. Because nobody, by his grace, because nobody enforces that. Um, I get on here and I ask for help, and I've done it for quite a while now. I've been trying to turn our lives around. I get doing good for a little while, and then something to come up, and then I'm in a situation to where I can't handle the stuff that pops up. I can't. I can't get ourselves past the point to where um, it's if something comes up, I can handle it with no issue. Used to be able to. Um, by His grace, it won't do any good. They're going to stream me no matter what, and that's fine. And I don't care that they're streaming me at this point. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. Some of them's not going to stop because they make too much money. They'll get on here and restream me and other people who ask for help and stuff that they've deemed that's a beggar, a scammer, a lowlife, a liar, and they'll get on here, stream these people, and they'll make money off of it by getting gifts. So they're not going to stop because some of them. Well, I know we all know one of them is making her living, a 60K a year living, doing nothing but restreaming people. So Johnny Pop, she's doing a lot better. She's pushing every day to get better. Um, she's doing great. I can't brag on her enough. By His grace, they're not making 60K streaming me. Um, they stream me and others people's. Hey, Miranda. God, what's her name? TikTok beggars. Top 4 ways is their name. There used to be an app. It still is an app that you can go look up what people make. Now they blurt it out, and you've got to pay for it. I can't afford to go to the store and get a drink, more or less pay like what is it, $4.99 a month. Probably right, Miranda. That's the biggest part is the ones who harass people off of it, and I know it's not always the ones who stream. It's the people who are watching the streams. But yeah. Yeah, I wish I could. I'm not going to restream and talk bad about somebody just to make money. Will I let them evict me? I mean, I don't think there'll be an option on that. If I don't have the money, the paperwork goes to the courthouse, and then I mean, I can't stop the sheriff from coming out here and doing that. At that point, um, what's for dinner? I think it's going to be some kind of chicken. Wendy, kinda. Thank you, Mex, for the rose. I work by His grace. I can't really say a whole lot on that. Miranda, I'll believe it when I see it because it's already a rule now that you're not supposed to be able to restream, and they'll say it's also a rule that you're not supposed to beg for it, but nothing gets enforced on here. Nothing. The only thing that gets enforced on here is when you start messing with TikTok's money. Um, you get on TikTok after midnight, and it might as well be an X-rated streaming platform. But all those girls make money, and TikTok gets part of that, so they're not going to say anything about it. But my friend gets on here and just tries to advertise a pair of shoes he has for sale, and he loses his right to do a live for a week. By His grace, if Miranda's able to help me, that's kind of her business. I don't know why you keep asking her that. It seems a little, I don't know. It just seems a little odd that you kind of zoned in on asking her that over and over. Yeah, I was too, and then yeah, she did say that, but um, the asking if she's going to help now over and over and over and over. If she wants to help, she'll reach out to me. You know, and that's again by His grace. That's not anybody's business but hers. Just to be honest with you, that's not your business. That's not my business. So $400 is what we're needing now to stop this eviction by Monday. I have $100 of it. I'm asking anybody for some help, but I mean, I don't know why you're just targeting her. You know, she did help last year. She got harassed over it. If she can't help now, that's fine. It's nobody's business why she can't help. You know, so it's kind of like you just zoned in on her. Hey, Jesse. Jesse, I believe Carrie's still here. I'm not for sure. It hasn't been too bad today, so there she is. I got both my mods in here. Okay, mute but don't block by his grace. One of my mods would do that for me. That's thank you for the heart, me, Jesse. Yeah, it's just like she's zoned in on Miranda. Her email was kindness is free. I've seen that name somewhere. Kindness is free somewhere else. It's like, how are you going to sit here and hound somebody about them not helping when you're not helping? Yeah, that kindness is free. I've seen that in I've seen that as a screen name. I don't know if it's the same person. She just changed her name or not. That was a little ridiculous. Miranda, if you're still in here, I apologize for all that. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I bet y'all $400 she comes back in under a different account. Y'all think she's got a third one? That's what they do. They just troll, and yeah. Miranda, I apologize for them coming at you like that. That was ridiculous. I was like you. I tried to ignore it the first time, and then she just kept on. It is no one's business what your finances are. It's no one's business if you can help someone or not. It's no one's business if you decide to help someone or not. Um, you're always welcomed in here, whether you help or not. But excuse me, excuse me. The Doors said it best. People are strange. Not even when you're a stranger. I mean, there's just some weird people out there, guys. Hey, Kentucky Sunshine, how are you doing? People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're What's the next one? You're new? I don't know. Having one of them days where I want to say I'm okay, but I know I'm not. That's something I think a lot of us do, actually. I think we all say we're okay when we're not. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm far beyond okay. So it's just, there we go, the yawn. Hey, we'll make deals on here. If anybody's wondering what I look like without a beard, yeah, Jim Morrison, he was strange, but he was also whacked out too a lot. So, yes, I am, Zach. Why are they harassing Miranda so much? Tinky, I hate to hear that, man. We'll definitely be praying for you on that one. Thank you for the roses. Yeah, I mean, they just, you mentioned you helped one, maybe one time, a couple, I don't know. I don't know how many times you helped, actually. I do remember you helping um, back last year, and then, man, they just decided to come at you. So if anybody wants to really tick somebody off today, apparently you can help me out. If you want to be on the same list that Miranda's on, you can send a donation. If you want to see me shave my beard off, I just got a hard look on that one. Hey, if we can raise the $400 today, I will shave the beard on live. What do you think about that? We raise 1,000, I'll shave the beard and my hair. We raise 1,000,000, Angela cut hers. Huh? Would you cut your hair for $1,000,000? A smooth bald. Shoot, girl. Well, man, thank goodness the alligator didn't get a hold of you. It is going towards our place, the back rent that I owe. Angela said she wouldn't cut her hair for $1,000,000. Um, yes, she would. For $1,000,000, baby, you could buy a really nice wig and wear it till your hair grows back. Hey, you sent 800. Yeah, I'll leave in a heartbeat. Carrie said she'll cut your hair for $1,000,000. She's getting that haircut. What I'm needing today is from what I'm behind on. I got behind for a couple of weeks, and I'm needing help paying that. That way it keeps it out of eviction. Dang, T-Rexes are pretty quick, though, so I don't know if your frog will be able to catch them. And I don't get mad at questions that are asked respectfully. MK, yes. Okay, Carrie. Are you coming to cut her hair? Carrie says she'll be back. Oh, she's coming to cut your hair. I almost messed up one night. We was kind of new to TikTok and everything, and somebody asked me about my beard and if I'd ever cut it. And I was like, yeah, if I get 10 galaxies on this live, I'll cut it. And I gave a deadline. I was like, we're going to get off at 10 o'clock. At 9:58, there was 8 galaxies sitting in there. Somebody sent the 9th one. I was just like, oh, man. I'm fixing to have to cut my beard. But they ran out of time. Nobody ever sent the 10th one. No, I didn't get the 10th one, so why would I cut it? I'm trying. I'm not even going to. Thank you, Sunny Love. Yeah, you can, Carla. Jesse, that last name, I'm trying not even to address it with a comment. I have not, Tamto. Carla, right now, yes. With everything that's happened in the last 5 or 6 weeks, I just got behind and was working on paying everything out. And they went back on the agreement we've had, and I've got to come up with it by Monday to keep the eviction from happening. From where we're living at, Grace. Jacqueline, I cannot give any information about work or locations out. I just can't do it on here. Sunny Love, she is doing better every day. She has been pushing really hard to recover from everything and get back on the right track. Hey, Amy, Carla, I completely understand that, and if someone can't help, that's I completely understand. I get it. I do. Uh, and I don't want anybody to make any hardships on themselves to try to help. You're fine, Jesse. I got it. You know, thank you for the gift.
Le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a
Okay,
poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a
that
poussé.
is weird, but thank you. I don't even know if it is a song. I don't know what that was. Thank you for the heart me. It was a gold record, and apparently in French that means pet the seal. Hey, Jelly Bean. Yeah, that's one I haven't seen yet. That one was a little. Huh. I can only imagine why it was actually sent. Seeing the person that sent it has 00, and I doubt it was Elton John.
Le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le
But
phoque
thank you
m'a
anyway.
poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a poussé, le phoque m'a poussé.
I mean, y'all can imagine why it's being sent because the way it looks like what it says, but yeah. But it's 81 cents every time they send it, so send it all you want. It's crazy. Jarhead, not yet. I'm trying to get everything paid before it um, goes to collections, or not collections, but goes to the court and becomes a court order. I haven't been served papers yet. I haven't got a court date yet, but I have been told by management that if I don't have it paid by Monday, that's where they're proceeding with it. So, hey, Linda Lou, can help me with anything at all. Thank you, Linda Lou. I do have a job. I had a little hang up and I'm asking for any kind of help. If anybody can help me, that's fine. If they can't, I understand that too. I'm not expecting anybody to do anything, but if they can find it at the bottom of their hearts to do it, you know, I thank them and we're greatly appreciated for it. Thank you, Amy, for the freestyles. Oh wow, Carla, that is kind of crazy. Do what, Beachy? By tapping live gift. I don't know anything about that. I don't even know where to find something that says live gift. Pam, yes, but I don't know how soon. I said everything was great. Everything was going good. I had a payment plan going on. Didn't everybody need to know my business that was going on at that point? I was coming on here just to talk, and it was this week actually. I came on here Tuesday and Wednesday. It's been the first time I've been on since Angela got out of the hospital on the 27th. But I didn't think Tuesday or Wednesday. Hang on one second. I think Tuesday and Wednesday everybody needed to know all of my business, so we'll just go on here and talk. Angela's doing better every day.
Le phoque m'a poussé. Le
So
phoque
she is doing better every day. Thank y'all for asking about her.
Le phoque m'a poussé. Le phoque m'a poussé. Le phoque m'a poussé.
It's wild that they sent that as that TikTok has put that as a gift. No, I just said Tuesday or Wednesday. I mean, I didn't. There was no reason for me to come on here on Tuesday or Wednesday and go, "Hey guys, this is the payment arrangement I have with the hotel, and this is what's going on with these people, and this is what my there wasn't no reason for that. We was just on here talking. Now I'm putting the business out there. If somebody wants to ask a question about it, yeah, if you're going to help me, yeah, sure. You have every right to ask. Excuse me while I scratch my eye. And we are. Thank you, Jesse. Because Tuesday and Wednesday I had a payment plan in place, and everything was I thought was going to be fine. Then yesterday at a little bit after 4, all that changed. So the place we're living at decided they didn't want to do that agreement, and they changed it, and they got the right to change it. All right. Well, Lindsay, that is your opinion, and you are definitely uh, welcome to have whatever opinion you want. Oh, hang on a minute. There you go, Jesse. I'm needing $400. Anything towards the $400, actually. I'm not asking one person to send 400. You know, I know some people can, some people can't. Um, but if anybody can help with anything of it, and look, the offer's still on the table. We hit $400, I'll shave the beard. Y'all see me smooth face. I'll do it on live. No time limit. Well, I guess there is a time limit because we got to kind of be have this paid before Monday at 8 o'clock. So kind of a time limit, but no time limit to I guess tonight. The money is needed to pay the rent that I'm behind on and keep us from getting evicted. If I don't have it paid by Monday at 8, the process goes into uh, for us to be evicted. Sorry, it's turning the text. Phone gets shaky whenever it turns the text. If anybody can help with absolutely anything, guys, y'all would be saving my rear end this time. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Y'all would be. Thank you, Max. I know you would if you could. People can be hateful. It's been really mild this live though. It really has been. User 10046865104113. I do. I missed about half of that one. It's calm. Thank you, Rump Shaker, for the gifts. Hey, Flea, it could be going a lot better. Thank you for the roses. I keep getting that thing about the live gift thing, but I don't know anything about that. Well, thank you, Rump Shaker, for all the gifts. I appreciate them all. Any gifts are appreciated, guys. Oh, because that's the filter they put on me. Hey, Roadkill. Yeah, I'm going to have to get off here in just a little while and fix us something to eat. They do, Jordan. But when you hit a snag and you don't have the money to cover that, you know. Hey, Angel Eyes. Angela's doing better with her health. Uh, my screen did a weird jump just then for some reason. We're just trying to get through these next. I don't know what direction we're going in. Um, I'm trying to keep us from being evicted from where we're at because she cannot go back to the car right now. That's one thing that cannot happen. She's on this oxygen 24 hours a day, um, which we're hoping next doctor's appointment that starts changing. I am. I'm asking for help. Well, that seemed uncalled for. I mean, it takes a while to get in those places. I mean, she's going to get better. She's getting better every day. So it's just we got to have a place to live. E-trans. What do you mean by e-transfer? Thank you for the sparks, Karen. Appreciate that. She's getting better. She's gotten a lot better. I mean, a lot better the last couple weeks. So, okay. I had no idea what the e-transfer was. I know you can use PayPal from Canada to here, but I've never done one, Babs. I have no idea. Okay. I've never tried one. So, that's the first time I've ever heard of an e-transfer. Hey, Frida. Oh, okay. I guess that's why I never heard of it. Been better, Frida. Been better. I didn't like that comment, so I blocked that person. I don't want anybody coming here being rude to me. I'm not going to sit here and watch somebody come in here and be rude to somebody else. If you're being rude, you're gone. If you're being rude to us, somebody else in the room, you're gone. You know, that's just there's no room to be rude. There's enough BS that everybody puts up with on a daily. Um, so why choose to be rude to somebody? Just come on and just be an ass just to be one. I don't understand it. I mean, there's no sense in it. So we're going to stay on for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get off and fix us some supper. Then be back on later. Juju is doing pretty good. As you can see, Juju, Juju, Juju. As you can see, she doesn't really want to be bothered. She's living the best life out of all of us. She wakes up, she eats, she gets all the love in the world she wants, and she lays back down until she wants ever food and more love. Is that more than anybody can ask for? You know, love, food, and security. It's the life for me. I guess the life for me would actually be just knowing that Juju and Angela are always taken care of. That's the life. That's the dream. I've never sat here and never said I wanted to be a super rich man or a millionaire or be nice just to wake up and go, there's no worries. I don't wish I could be rich. I'll be honest with you. I don't. I've never once said, "Man, I just want to be rich." I just want to just. I'm a very simple guy. I really am. Um, the dream for me would just be knowing that Angela and Juju are taken care of and they're safe and they're not worrying. And every once in a while, I'll have a good cigar to enjoy, and that would be the dream. That's it. And I could leave the cigar out of that and be happy with that. You know, I would just like to look up and see the people I love all doing okay and being all right and not dealing with stress and health issues and you know life. Somewhere along the line, we all got confused on what looked good. It is Rump Shaker. It really is. You know, I'm trying not to really get deep into a whole lot of stuff because it's just like it is. It really is. And you know, we're in the point to where we're still kind of set up like a hotel, but we're in a better spot. But it's still I'm paying every week, and I'm grateful for that because I couldn't pay the big monthly step up to everything. So yeah, Rump Shaker. So then you should know that if you hit one spot during that week that goes bad, your whole week might be thrown off. And dealing with what we've dealt with in the last 6 weeks, it seems like we're driving down a gravel road. Um, so yeah, that's kind of been it's been life. Everything starts to look good. You're making it, but you're making it paycheck to paycheck. You're squeezing every penny you can out of that paycheck, and then something happens. You know, a flat tire, loved one gets sick. You know, and then you're like, oh crap, uh, here we go. I've hit a spot. And people who's never dealt with that just be like, oh, you hit another spot. Yeah, because I'm not to where it is always something. We all, yeah, I agree with you. Um, you know, it's I need $400. Um, Our air conditioner went on our car back last summer, and we haven't been able to get it fixed. It's just been a situation where it's I can roll the windows down and go down the road. Rump shaker, they not really. They won't. The money, the $400 is to keep us from being evicted from the place we have. You know, uh, I have.
Wait, I'm talking about the guys.
Huh?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Uh,
Hang on,
can y'all
Angela
hear me?
was wanting to say something real quick.
You know,
Hang on, Major. Anything would help. If I understand that's a big number. If anybody could help with anything, uh, it would definitely be it would definitely be appreciated. Go ahead.
people get on here and, not just on here, but people out and, everywhere acts like their life is perfect. They act like they never had any stress, any struggles, or anything.
Well, that's what we're all taught to do in front of everybody else.
And people are so quick to judge when somebody needs help. But let me tell you something. People need to be kind to other people because you never know when you're going to wake up one day and your health is horrible. And then you need the help to get back on your feet because I'm fighting right now every day for my health to get better. And whenever you can fix your own drink on your own, and that's a big step for you. That's something. Every day, just little things for me that I accomplish makes me happy. So everybody needs to be kind to everybody. And if somebody needs help, no matter what it is, you never know when you're going to have that help. And I have my oxygen that I have to be on daily. I have my BiPAP machine that I have to do other than just at nighttime. And we can't be in our car with all this oxygen that I'm on because I won't make it. So if anybody can help with any little thing, we would be very grateful for that help.
She's just really emotional right now, guys. No, the rent's not $500 a month. The rent that's just I've got behind $500, and I'm needing help with 400 more of it. She's gotten to where she can get up and do stuff for her own, but there was a lot of times when it was me taking care of her and having to miss, and that's why I'm behind. We've been in a tough situation for a little bit over 2 years. We have been, and we're starting to see some daylight. We're starting to move forward. But like I said, with she spent 9 days in the hospital. She is refiling for her uh, disability. I tell you what, Cedar, 400, and it'll be skint on live. Money's got to be paid up front. The August one will be covered next week. This is what I'm behind on, and we had a payment agreement laid out, and been hitting that, been paying them, a little bit off of it every week what I was behind, and because we do pay weekly still. I'm behind 500, but I have $100 of it myself. I had $100 left out of my check this week to go something. Hey, $350 is a good deal, but $400 is the bare minimum that I need to go with what I've got to keep us from being evicted. So you send $400 to PayPal or Venmo, and I'll go turn the Clippers on right now. Huh? I still have it. Yeah, you go right ahead. If they will, the offer's on the table. $400. I do, Dustin. Just I missed some time having to take care of her and everything. It hasn't went to the courthouse yet. The place that I'm renting from is trying to give me time to get the money that I'm behind paid, caught up. Good deal. Here we go. Now we don't have to send it to eviction. If I don't have it Monday, they're sending everything over to the courthouse to start the official eviction process. Yeah, she is seeing about getting an attorney. She's actually checked with a couple of attorneys, trying to get some dates set up. We're trying to work around hospital dates, and all that good stuff. Little Princess, this time I just missed some days and I got behind because I was taking care of my wife when she couldn't take care of herself. There was about a good solid week after she came home from the hospital. She was in the hospital for 9 days. What was your old account? I'm sorry, I got so distracted just then. And I missed some taking care of her. So kind of got to have the car, to get around, to go back and forth, to get the doctor's appointments, get to work. So that's not a very good solution. Major, I have signed up for so much assistance. Thank you, Flea. We've been on waiting lists for over 2 years now for housing, for permanent housing. Thank you, Rump Shaker, for the ice creams. Hey, Shelly, it's been rough. Huh. That's fine. I didn't realize it was a kissing one. We are in the state of Tennessee. I know somebody has sent something here that I missed. I've been to several churches that will help you with utilities and food, but I have not found one yet that would help you with rent. Thank you, Flea. Appreciate that. I don't know where that's at in Tennessee. Where's that? North or east? Or north or east? Is that west or east of Nashville? West or east? Hey, Dolly Sue. I haven't found one yet to do a voucher. I really haven't. Um, I'm not for sure where Greene County's at. I'm gonna guess it's in East Tennessee though. We are in a studio apartment. I guess you could call it. I think the new term for them is efficiency apartments. You know. Okay. Got you, Michelle. I'm on the other end. It's northeast of Nashville. Okay. So I'm West Tennessee. Well, this place that we're at, they have the different setups. This is what I was explaining the other night. They have your standard hotel rooms, and then they have the efficiency studio apartments, and then they actually have a one bedroom apartment. And I think on the property they own across the street, they'd have two-bedroom apartments. I know Bristol. I used to wrestle and traveled around a lot. Uh, I've said I've been in every small town in Tennessee there is, but I don't remember half of them. So a lot of places you're pulling up, you're wrestling that night, you're leaving. Well, you can do weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly here when you get into the step up. Uh, Next week would be 304, but that's covered in paycheck, good to go. I'm just needing help with this. What I've been behind on paying off, that they've decided all of a sudden that they don't want to work with the payment program anymore. They want it all to be squared away. It can be stopped, but I have to pay them $500. And my biggest problem with that is I only have 400 left. Or I have 400 left to get. I only have $100. Yeah, that's about Michelle. That's probably you're probably a good 6 hours away from where I'm at. Rump shaker, no, you cannot. It would have to be sent to me, and then I would have to give it to them. But I have no issue at all showing the people who help that that's where their money went to. I have no issue with that. It is. It's kind of caught me off guard because I was like, okay, I paid paid the extra that we agreed to. That left me $100 out of my paycheck, and then you hit me with this, and I'm flat broke. So I'm like, oh crap. It's kind of like, where do we go from there? So it's definitely it's a sucky situation. She has applied. She's applied for SSI, and she is. We're trying to lay out a attorney's date with a hospital date, or not hospital, but doctor visit. That's true, but I sure don't want to push anything. It's like I don't want to hope. Yeah, and that would, good lord, that would be what would pull us completely out of everything. It's told y'all at the beginning of the live. I pop my fingers a lot. But again, that's something that's down the road. That's kind of, you know at this point, it's not doing me any good. I said we're working on that. We're trying to get it to where like, oh, this and this is on the same day. That way, I, it's crazy. It's so many people get turned down for it, and I know people who's got it that shouldn't have it. I mean, just 100% shouldn't have it. Uh, I don't know. I know people who are a lot worse than Angela who doesn't have their disability, and then like I said, I know a girl who got it because of her allergies. Um, yeah, 100%. Bam, first try allergies. Where a buddy of ours, leg amputated, bad diabetes, had to go 3 times before he got his disability. This is like, it makes no sense to me how they judge the disability stuff. You know, it's like it's almost like they want you to get the attorneys involved. You know, but that's a fight that I can't fight and win. So I can't change anything with it. I wish we could, because there's a lot of people who need disability and stuff that can't get it. Queen, we've been all over the place today on topic. Right now, when I go to work, she can get up, she can take care of herself. She gets up, gets into the chair. Um, I try to set everything up as easy as I can possibly make it for her. Amy, this would actually be her third or fourth time applying for disability. Um, So, but that's kind of been the situations where we got her to the point to where she can do more. She's, she this week she decided that she was going to do more walking without her walker, and I'm proud to say that she's not using her walker at all to get around the house and stuff. Um, Obviously, if she goes for a long walk, it's going to be there. Whether she needs it or not, it's going to be there. Honest, we're working on getting that. But guys, if anybody can help us with anything going towards just $400 to keep this eviction process down, he'd be saving us. He would be. We just got a little behind in paying. I take full responsibility of getting behind. With them not sticking to this agreement, I can't. Oh man, that is horrible, Tinky. One day we're going to be back in the spot to where something happens, we're prepared for it. That's how we used to be. We ain't always been this way, guys. No matter what anybody says about us online, there was a time to where if something happened, we just kept right on rolling because we was prepared. We had a bank account. I had a little Honda Civic at the time that was completely paid off. Working a good job. But man, once that all fell apart, it's been the roughest time I've ever had in life. I used to be one of the people that would look at people and be like, how come they can't get their life back together? I understand it. I do. You're right, Amy, and we're going to. It's just we got to get past the point. I do, Dolly. We got to get past the point of when something happens, it doesn't throw us back 10 steps. I don't care who's watching. I don't. They can come in here and watch it themselves if they want to, and say hi. It don't matter. I don't care. Tinky, that's all I asked anybody to do. If you come in here and you listen and you talk with me and you form your opinion and you go, hey, I think this guy's a good guy, I'm going to stick around. Or if you think, hey, I think this guy's just the biggest arrogant butthole there is, I don't want to be around him, that's fine. As long as you made that decision on your own, that's all I ask anybody. One of my best friends I have in life, I was told by 10 people, and so he's a smart aleck. You don't need to be around him. Me and that guy's been close for years now. Other people don't like him. It's my opinion. I think the world of him. He's a great guy. You're right about that. I didn't. I looked and I went, I don't understand how can someone be homeless for 5 or 6, 10 years? I get it now. I do. It took me being humbled and in this spot to understand it. It took me being humbled and in this spot to find a relationship with the Lord. And I believe being in this spot has changed me for the better. And when we get out of it, I'm going to appreciate things a lot more. I'm going to love life a little bit better. I'm going to help more when I can. It's what I'm learning from this experience. They don't do that there, Rump Shaker. Not all places do the loan out of your paycheck. I worked for NSK for 7.5 years, and you couldn't do that. I wished I could. I've believe me when I say that I exhausted every avenue of coming up with this $400 that I need before getting on here and asking for help, because I wanted to make sure. For one, I didn't want to get back on here. Excuse me. I didn't want to get back on here and give awareness that whole, well, we told you he was coming back. It happened. So I really try to stay away from those places, Polly, because then I'm in a cycle of payments that I can't make. And now I borrowed this much and it cost me this much to pay back. And then I'm stuck in the next spot where I'm like, crap, I got to pay this plus all this extra insurance back. And I don't know when I'll be. So that's the thing about even asking somebody, hey, can you loan it to me? I don't know when I'll be in a spot to where I can honestly be like, okay, here's this much money back. Um, until we get a little bit further past everything that's going on. That's kind of where it's at. So you hungry yet over there, Toots?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. It got behind on my rent. Had a payment agreement set up with the place we live at, and they went back on the payment agreement, and um, now I'm needing $400 before Monday morning at 8 o'clock, or an eviction process starts. Rump Shaker, you are 100% about that. I will be back on after supper. I will be back on a lot. I don't know how long it takes, but I don't want an eviction on my record. I don't want to go through an eviction. So it's something that, even if it takes that long, I mean, who wants to deal with that? It may be the answer that comes up. I don't know. Hey, Jamie. I don't know how long it takes, to be honest with you. I've never. I know the process. I don't know anything else after that. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. So, but I'm jumping off here, guys. I gotta go cook. I don't know. It may take a couple hours to get everything cooked and separate and charge the phone up and everything, and then I'll be back on shortly after that, guys. So catch you guys later.